I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. You heard what the president said in Sweden, that Congress itself drew a red line against using chemical weapons. Do you agree?
Well, he also said that the world set a red line, and if the world set a red line, why is this coalition that he has built almost non-existent? So far, the only one of our allies that appears interested in working with us is France. Even our strongest ally, Great Britain, will not support this kind of endeavor. And so I think that the president, in spite of what he says, this is something that he wants us to do so he can politically save face. I don't see any great justification yet for committing our troops and putting our young people's lives on the line. There is no threat to our national security, and there's no guarantee that these strikes will have any effect. And we don't know what the desired effect is. We don't know what they hope to accomplish. And do they also believe that Assad and his forces are just idly standing by waiting to be bombed? The fact is that they're going to be putting civilians around locations that they believe will be bombed, and there will be heavy casualties.
Well, the president also said, no, there's no immediate threat to the United States, but if you let people like Assad get away with this kind of thing, in the future, what's to stop Assad and other dictators who have chemical weapons from unleashing them on the United States?
Well, I think that ultimately we have to deal with a current and real threat to the United States, and right now, frankly, that doesn't exist.
So the Senate, at least some senators, appeared convinced by testimony yesterday. The House is going to hear testimony today. What could convince you to at least open your mind to the possibility of military strikes in Syria?
It's going to be very, very difficult to convince me that this is one that the United States should be involved in. He has taken his case to the world, and it's fallen on deaf ears. There is no broad coalition of support. There is no international body that I know of that has sanctioned this kind of an effort. And ultimately, my test is what will this do to protect our national security? And I don't see a rationale yet to do that.
Congressman, what if the president, despite what Congress does, goes ahead and carries out a military strike anyway, no matter what Congress does? What then?
Well, the president has pretty much acknowledged by the fact that he has come to Congress, and by the way, I do praise him for that, the fact that he has come to Congress as per the War Powers Act to request our consent on any kind of military involvement. I'm glad that he's done that, but then if he goes ahead anyway, if Congress rejects him, I believe that he would be in violation of the Constitution.